Jared's 5-minute reviews. Stranger in a Strange Land. This series begins with a look back at how Boba got out of the start of it, and Tim Robinson bringing out the vegans to show how much he can really be Boba Fett. And he did a really great job with all those scenes, in the flashback from having to get out of the start bit, being captured by the Tuskens, trying to escape. There's just so much about this moment that makes me happy and sad, but also worried, because he just comes across as the perfect lead for the show, and that's what counts. You need a likeable lead, you get one. And yeah, and it starts when Boba gets captured again. Poor guy. And then we go up to the present day, and Fennec wakes him up to see an audience, and he gets a few guests from the various family members, and meets 2 Gamorrean guards. Yes, 2 Gamorrean guards. And he decides to let them off and let them work for him, which is a good thing, because this is a recurring theme throughout the series, with Boba giving people who have bad luck a second chance. And I also meet the characters like the slimy Major Domo and Garza Fripp, the lovely, of course, proprietor of one of the many businesses in Mos Espa. And there's just so much to really talk about, especially when you look at Ming, Noen and Tem's chemistry. It really, really works for me. And there's just something about them. It's like, I don't know, do I feel like I get like romantic chemistry, or is it just a thing? Because this is what happens when you get the correct casting and something that really stands out, because that's what makes a good show. And when, as I said before about good leads, it's amazing. And then they get ambushed by these assassins. They kind of temporarily injured Boba, but Fennec is able to not only chase them off, but capture one for herself, which is definitely showing how much we love Fennec, and how much she just, the reputation she had in The Mandalorian is still there, and that's something that I love. And the Gamorrean guards also come into play, as they help as well take out some of them, and just showing the fact that Boba is right. And I think, once again, that continues throughout the series, so it's a very, very important moment. They take him back to the Hot Palace, where he continues his, flashbacks, and picking up from him being recaptured by the Tuskens. And what is interesting, he's forced to work for him, like, get these war things, and he attempts to drink one, and he ends up getting taken away from him. What? He deserves so much more. But you've also got to remember, he's in a weak state because he's just escaped from the Sarlacc pit. So that's why, to me, it's an important moment. And then they get attacked by this, what I like to call this, I can't remember the words, but it's a sand thing, and it kills the other prisoner. Luckily, Boba is able to do something magical and use the chains to defeat the creature, earning the Tusken Kid's trust. And that is going to be something you're going to see a lot more of. And he returns to the Tuskens, and they reward him with some water, and I presume at that point he is free, which is a good thing for Boba. And there's also some interesting hints, like gangs when Boba's a prisoner and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things that will be carried on throughout the series, because it is very different. It kind of reminds me of the Geordie Whittaker era of Doctor Who, because it's got some potential and they deliver. I think this is a good episode to start on. It's not my favourite, to be honest, but for what it does, it is a good story. I hope you enjoyed this 5-minute review. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Thank you for listening to the podcast. Subscribe to Phasma and Jarens and stay tuned for more